welcome to another YouTube video. If you're new here, hello, my name is Emily and this is Larry. Today we're going to be doing something a little different, so I thought it would be best to go over some activating and deactivating tips. Now, I wish I knew this stuff when I was starting out, so I thought, why don't I relay this information to you beautiful people? So I'm gonna go over like stronger activators versus weaker activators and different types of activator and different ways that you can deactivate / soften your slime at home. And at the end, there's going to be a little tip on how to fix your old slime that you've purchased or your own collection. So if you want to see this awesome video, make sure you stay tuned through the whole process. And you guys know it would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you could mash that like button and leave a comment down below. Tell me if these videos are helpful for you guys, if you would like to see more of them, or how you like them. Anyway, you know what time it is.
Alright there guys, welcome to the team. It's the Shark Tank. Today's shout outs we got the Everything Girl and Kawaii Panda. If you guys want to be shouted out like this, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and comment hashtag Shark Tank once you've done that.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with this old slime I have. I made it so long ago, and it was called Gummy Bear Party. So what I'm going to do is get 4 containers, and I'm going to separate this slime 4 different ways so I can show you 4 methods of activation. First, we are going to start off with a weaker activator. So what I do is I use 1/4 teaspoon to 1 cup of hot water. That is a weaker activator. And then my stronger activator is 1 teaspoon to 1 cup of warm water. And obviously you can make these stronger and weaker, but I'm just showing you 2 easy methods. So this first one, like I said, is the 1/4 teaspoon to 1 cup of hot water, and this is just borax. What usually happens is with a weaker activator, it takes a lot more activator to activate the slime just because it is weak. So you'll be mixing small amounts of activator into your slime, but you are going to have to add more to get it fully activated. The difference between a weaker activator is it makes it not so stiff and pokeable, like you know those slimes with big bubble pops and like aggressive like poking you can hear like really clicky sounds from? That is not from this kind of activator. This kind of activator is typically used in clear glue just because it activates easier and faster. This though gives a way more stretchier kind of texture versus a strong activator. It is much easier to activate too because you will not get the stiff bubbles or like chunks you'll see in the next clip where a stronger activator gets chunks in it from how strong the activator is. This kind of slime will get super stretchy and give more bubble pops, but it could have more of like a jiggly texture. Not much of a jiggly texture, but this is how you use a weak activator. Like I said, I typically use them in clear slimes. You can use them however you want to. So this is the weak borax activator method. Okay, so next up, this is a strong activator. So this is 1 teaspoon to 1 cup of hot to warm water. Now, a stronger activator I typically boil because the borax tends to crystallize when sitting in just a warm water and it won't dissolve properly. Boiling it just makes it easier for the borax to dissolve into the water. Now with this type of activator, you do not need to use as much. In these clips, by the way, I'm purposely over-activating them just because we're going to deactivate every single one of them too. So I wanted to show you how over-activating you can deactivate them. Anyway, a stronger activator takes less activator and makes these kind of like lumps in the slime, but it's okay. It's just what a strong activator does. This kind of activator will make your slime ultra thick. The stronger you can make your activator, the thicker your slime will be because that is less water in the slime. The less water you can take in your slime, the thicker the slime will be. So this kind of slime will give like loud bubble pops. It won't stretch as well as the weaker activator, but these are 2 different types of activator you can use. Like I said, you could go stronger, you could go weaker, but I'm just showing you 2 easy methods to it. These are my preferred kind of borax methods, and yeah, this is the stronger activator. Okay, so this next method is actually laundry detergent. It has to be liquid laundry detergent, not the powdered stuff. So I don't use liquid laundry detergent anymore. I use the pods just because they are the easiest, and I'm pretty sure everyone does now. So all you have to do is just cut open the pod and put little bits of laundry detergent in your slime. I will note that this does change the scent of your slime, not too much, but it still does that hint of laundry detergent, depending on what kind you use, but they all work out. Like I said, I put a little too much in here just because I want these to be overactivated. Now, this laundry detergent I find gets like this super stringy kind of texture, and it activates really funny, but it kind of has like a jiggly texture at the end of it. And this is how you could activate your slime without borax, and that's pretty awesome that you can do this because not a lot of people have borax on hand. So this takes pretty fast to activating it, and when it is this stringy, like I said, just keep kneading it. It will work. I stopped recording because it does take a while, especially with the amount of detergent I put in, but as soon as you knead it all in, it will become a perfect, unique kind of texture. It kind of reminds me of Elmer's Activator, to be honest with you. Next up, if you don't already know, is baking soda and contact lens solution. So what you do first is you use just a pinch of baking soda and just keep on putting in contact lens solution at small amounts and see how it works. It's usually like, I believe, a 1-to-1 ratio. I don't use this method too much, but it's great for sensitive hands because borax can bug a lot of people's hands, and this activates really well, and I find it's the closest texture to a borax method, but it is still a little different, and I find that borax is the best method. It is the easiest method and holds up the best. I do find that contact lens solution does melt faster than a borax solution method, but it is still a great way to activate your slime, and if you don't have borax on hand and have these two items, it is a great way to activate your slime. Alright, so now is going to be deactivating the slimes. Now I'm doing this in order, so this is going to be the weaker borax slime method. And what I'm going to use is vegetable glycerin. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what this is. It deactivates your slime very well. I'm just putting like a teaspoon in, which is a lot for this amount of slime, but I want to show you how well it does work. It deactivates it right away, and if you have this on hand, it's great to have because you don't have to add in large amounts. If you can see, it turns it basically back to glue. So this is a nice easy way if you do have vegetable glycerin. This next method is actually microwaving your slime. Now I used the strongest activator on this one, and it was the most overactivated, just to show you how it works. Now I kind of have it on my counter just because I didn't want to bring it back. Dang, I'm so lazy. Anyway, all you do is you put it in for 15-second intervals, and this is how I make my slime stretchy. If it's been cold or anything, it is the easiest for me just because it warms it up enough where it's able to stretch and just melts it a tiny bit. Depending on the type of texture, it'll only soften it until it cools down again. I find this is an easy, fast method if you don't want your slime to melt down completely. This next method is actually just water. I put a little bit of water in this container, but then usually what I do is I actually just go take it under my tap and hold it in my hands while I have like warm to hot water running, and then I'll mix it in that way just because it's way easier than putting it in a container and trying to do it. Plus you have constant warm water versus as soon as you put the water in, it gets cool right away. I find that is the easiest method, and it will make your slime completely, like, obviously you're adding more water to it, so it will have a more jiggly texture, but it is a great method to soften up any kind of stiff slime. This next method is actually just white vinegar, and this is my first time doing it, so it got very messy for me because I could not believe how fast it deactivated. I found that this was amazing because almost everyone has white vinegar in their household, or it's super easy to get your hands on. It does have a little bit of a vinegar scent afterwards, not much, depending on your use. I only used like half a teaspoon, and it deactivated this slime completely back to glue. It worked better than and the glycerin, it actually works the best method without changing the texture too much. I find that this was so cool because, like, this is so easy. You don't need to add too much into it to make it less stiff. I feel like this would be great for just slimes that you get overactivated, or clay slimes tend to get more stiff over time. So I think this is a great method, and I'm so happy I could tell you guys this one. Okay, so this is the tip I want to tell you how to fix your guys' home slime or the slime that you've purchased. So this is my kawaii slime pint ice cream, and what happens is when it's this kind of texture, over time they deflate and they get kind of stiff. It happens with most kind of clay slimes or anything like that. Anyway, this is the finished results. You just put warm and hot water in it just under the tap, just until you have a preferred texture, and look at how fluffy this slime got. It got right back to original consistency and was able to fluff up and inflate. I absolutely love this method. And tell me how you guys like this video. I want you guys to leave a comment down below. Tell me how these videos help you out. Also, if you could please subscribe to my channel, it would mean the world to me. And also, if you could mash that like button. I will see you guys next time.